Hello, my name's Alan Newberry, and today I want to talk to you about some of my favorite tools and some of the things that I've been using lately on making my knives. The first thing is a widget by Jim Crowell that he uses for truing up your plunge lines. The second is the Rotary Platen made by Beaumont Metalworks. And the third is a clip grinding attachment that was made by Steve Clulver and is something that he has available by plans on his website. So let's go take a look. You may have noticed the grinding widget at the top of my flat platen in my most recent videos. It's something that I recently got from Jim Crowell, a mastersmith from Arkansas. What you do is put the belt right over the top of the grinding widget, and what happens there is now you have, basically, instead of having the edge of the platen where you would be grinding your plunge lines, you can now refine them after you've done your initial grinding. You can now refine the plunge lines to true them up and make sure they're both square to each other. And it also puts the scratch pattern going lengthwise on the blade, which is the way that you generally will hand sand a knife blade. So that's also quite handy. So here's a little bit closer look at it right there, and it just kind of bolts right on to the flat platen. You have to drill a couple holes in there, and then you've got something that's really a pretty simple little attachment, but it's a handy feature, and I'm still kind of trying to get it all figured out myself. Next up, we have the Rotary Platen by Beaumont Metalworks, which are the makers of the KMG Grinder. I use it mostly for handle shaping. You can see right there you have basically different areas of firmness on there. There is a belt that goes around that, and what that will allow you to do is have kind of a little bit of a backing behind what you're working on, and I use that for the handle shaping. It helps to not wash out your pins, and I also like using it for convex grinding the edge of a knife. So it's something I use a lot now, so it's one of my more used attachments for my KMG. This last one is a clip grinding attachment made by Steve Clulver, and he actually has plans for making this right on his website under the jigs and fixtures section. So if you have a KMG and you're pretty handy, you can make one of these for yourself. Basically, it's a work rest that you can tilt to an extreme angle, and it's also very long so that you can accommodate large knives and get just the angle that you need for grinding your clips on your blades. So it's a handy little table to have, and it's kind of a pretty simple idea, but it's well done. And another trick that you can't see in this one because I've taken the tape off, but it's a good idea to put some painter's tape on top of that table so that you don't scratch your finely hand sanded blade on the work plate. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have more interest in these products, please check out the links in my description for each of them. And if you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.